If you take the letters of Panama Canal and shake them all up, you can reorder them to spell a man, a plan, a canal. Well, in the topsy-turvy world of politics, President Donald Trump is making plans of his own, suggesting that the U.S. reclaim control of the Panama Canal, acquire Greenland, and even annex Canada. But how much of this is legally possible? The personal injury firm of Ashton and Price is here today to break down the legal and real-world implications of these bold ambitions. Let's welcome attorney Craig Ashton. Hey, Craig, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. Good morning. So I was a history major at UC Berkeley, plus my great-grandfather ×5 signed the Declaration of Independence. So This topic is in my DNA.
Yes, okay. So we're going to listen to you. I mean, so to that point, we've heard a lot about countries acquiring land through treaties, purchases, or even military force. Legally speaking, though, how does that actually work in today's world? Could a country like the U.S. still expand its borders in 2025?
Yes, if you go back in history, so basically in 1776, we fought the British. We won, unbelievably, got 13 colonies. And then we fought the war with Mexico in 1848, and that's how we got California, New Mexico, et cetera, and then with Spain in 1898. So we can do it through war or treaty or through purchase. If you remember the Louisiana Purchase, the Alaska Purchase, et cetera. So there are definitely ways to do it historically, and you'd be surprised how we could probably apply them right now.
Yeah, and the Panama Canal was once controlled by the U.S., but that changed in the 1970s. Now there's talk of taking it back. What does international law say about reversing treaties?
It's not great. So we had the Treaty of Paris in 1893 as a result of beating Great Britain. And then we breached the treaty. Then we got the War of 1812. So yeah, not great. So when treaties are meant to be followed just like contracts, and if you break a treaty, then you have some problems.
Yeah, and okay, Greenland, it's been mentioned as a strategic interest for the United States, but what would it take legally for one country to buy land from another? Is that even something that happens anymore?
Yeah, here's the crazy thing. So there's 56,000 people in Greenland, and they are territory of Denmark. They don't speak Danish, they speak Greenlandic. So they don't really have a connection to Denmark. They want to be their own independent country. So what happens is, it's just like Panama was part of Colombia, and Teddy Roosevelt said, hey, we think we want you. Why don't you become your own country? Petition us. We'll make you a protectorate. Okay, done. That's how we built the Panama Canal. With Hawaii in 1893, we locked up Queen Liliuokalani, and the Dole family, Dole Fruits, and also C&H Sugar took over, and they petitioned and said, hey, we want to become a territory. Done. It went from a monarchy with their own constitution to a part of the United States. So it definitely could be done. I don't think we're going to attack Greenland because we're NATO, and the EU would have something to say about that because of Denmark. But we could definitely buy it like we did from Napoleon and got half of America as a result of the Louisiana Purchase, from Louisiana all the way to Canada.
Yeah.
So it can be done.
The history really is in your blood. You hear the passion when you speak about it, Craig. Okay, so President Trump recently said that the Associated Press is banned from the White House until they use the term Gulf of America rather than Gulf of Mexico. Can a president enforce the name change of a major international body of water?
So it's different. So we've got Denali, which just became Mount McKinley again. So Denali is a native name for the tallest mountain in North America. Now it's Mount McKinley again. Well, because that's our own territory, we can do that. This is international waters. The funny thing is that Amerigo Vespucci, that's why we're named America. He's an Italian guy. He's not what you would think of as the type of thing that is celebrating our country. So it's America is because of Amerigo Vespucci, and because it's international water, it's different. There's the International Hydrographic Organization that you have to petition, because we just can't unilaterally change the names of international waters. So it's more like when Bruce Jenner became Caitlyn Jenner, before he officially changed his name to Caitlyn, became her. Ultimately, this is just a name change, but because it's on Google Maps, it's probably going to basically be enforceable.
That's where I saw it on Google Maps as well. And President Trump said he could use economic force to acquire Canada. Is there a legal pathway for something like that, or is this just completely outside the realm of possibility?
So this would have to be the same thing that Panama did, and also Hawaii to some respects. They would have to, through their government, basically petition to become part of the United States of America. And at that point, we would enter into a treaty where they could become part of America, or they become a territory, just like Panama. I don't see that happening.
And looking at the history that you've mentioned, the United States has acquired land through purchases, treaties, war, and annexation. Are there any legal precedents that would apply to a situation like this today, or is the world kind of a very different place now?
Yes, for sure. Greenland would be just like the Louisiana Purchase, the Seward's Folly, the Alaska Purchase in 1867, or the Gadsden Purchase, which we forget about, from Santa Anna, who was hard up for money. So Napoleon was hard up for money. He sold in 1803 most of America to Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah.
And then in 1867, we bought Alaska from Tsar Alexander II. So bottom line is we could definitely buy Greenland, and we can make Oprah the ambassador. You get 2 million, you get 2 million, you get 2 million. Welcome to Trumpland.
You heard it from Craig himself. Craig, thank you for this. I mean, a lot of insight, a lot of news going on right now, so appreciate your insight, your legal insight.
But thank you.
All right, to our viewers, to find out more, head to ashtonandprice.com or call the number you see there on the screen, 916-787-7787.